How's it going, everybody? This is Big J, aka EA NCAAJS, and I wanted to go ahead and show you version 2 that I had for Wyoming University's War Memorial Stadium. Now, again, this is how it stands today, just under 30,000 seats. And again, on the east sideline side is where we have the luxury box and skybox seats, not on the west side. Alright, and here we have the first expansion in version 2, and in the first expansion, obviously a lot more is done in the first expansion in version 2 than in the first original version that I had. Obviously we have a lot of luxury box seating like we had in the previous version, but this one is angled more and has a little bit more of a futuristic feel to it. I wanted to kind of capture that. And if you look here at the north end zone side, it's a little different than the previous version, but not that much. In the sense of you're still gaining a lot of seating capacity. The biggest addition that I had was this video board here. I wanted this one to be a little bit more futuristic, not so much rustic and just in the game type of setting like the first version was. I wanted this one to be more of have a more modern feel to it as we went along. And as you can see here, we do have a little bit of luxury boxes here on the north end zone side. Like in the previous version, you have your entrances here and here for the home and away side. This one's a little bit, obviously a little more different. It's more connected. I wanted that to be kind of a standout feature. But if you see, there's the open spaces there. There's, I didn't want it to be all enclosed. I wanted there to be some space for a good breeze because, let's say it gets really hot and, there's a nice cool breeze going. You want that to be able to flow into the stadium. So. But obviously you don't want it to affect, too much of the possibility of making a field goal and stuff like that. So that was taken into consideration. Now, if you look here close enough to the angle at which these seats are at, it's to help everybody get a good, clean view of the state of the field without being worried about having a 6'7" guy sitting in front of you. Now you can't see nothing. So anyways, this is the first expansion. A lot more was done. The backside here of the west sideline side was east sideline side was just basically closed out. It's draped here. I know you can't really see drapes here, but it's basically nothing but cloth. All these are going to have pictures of players that currently in the past, whatever, played there, all that kind of stuff, because it's going to lead to the next expansion here on the east sideline side. Now here in the second expansion, obviously you can see luxury boxes, skybox seating was added, new elevator systems were also added to be able to get in there, as well as to cross into this side as well to make it a little bit easier on the fans. Also, here on the south end zone side, you can see we kept with the connection theme, I should say, with the anticipation of all this being built up. I also wanted to show you the backside here a little bit of the west sideline side. We obviously saw in the earlier that all this is luxury boxes and it's angled for a reason, but I wanted to show you the backside here to kind of show you that I do kind of keep with the same similar theme here and there, but I think this version is coming out a little bit better. This is basically a walkthrough. You can walk through into here, and here's going to be your lower level deck back behind these pillars. But I wanted to show you guys that side. Also show you the little bit of detail I did on the back of the north end zone sides as well. Now, in the previous expansion, I got it, if I remember correctly, I got it up to about 45,000. This would finally bring seating capacity up to 62,500, and then the next expansion is supposed to get close to 90. But believe it or not, there's actually two versions of the final expansion that I want to show you guys, and it'll be in this video. So again, as we've expanded not only in seating capacity but also in luxury box seating capacity as well. These are the type of things that will attract attention from the bigger conferences. All right, and then version 1 of version 2 on the final expansion, you can see here we added another rise to it. We got 1, 2, 3 tiers plus more luxury box seating. There's a big video board here on the south end zone side. I wanted to connect statues showing the bucking bronco with the cowboy on it here and over here as well. This would have brought the seating capacity up to, I believe, if I remember correctly, 85,000. In version 2, which I'll bring up here in a second, you'll see that the video board will be a little bit smaller, but you're going to gain more regular seating capacity as a result. All right, and then the second version of the final expansion, you got your, again, 3-tiered expansion. This was already previously there, as you recall. A video board there. It's not as long as the one in the previous version, but I wanted it to be more rustic, not so much luxury in this version, because you already have so much luxury box seating going on. It's kind of a nice break away from that. Also, as you can see here on the back side, I add a little bit more detail to it. Nothing fancy, just something to give you an idea of where to go with that. And then right here you have the new main entrance side to Wyoming University's War Memorial Stadium. You got the staircase elevators in here. All this is glass here, so there will be light going in there, as well as right here. There will be turnoffs going into those areas back here and back here. So obviously this is, in my opinion, this looks really good, really nice. I like it. I like all the versions actually, but I think, again, this kind of gives you a better idea and is a little bit more modern and has a better feel to it, I guess, than the first version. But I still like the first version. It's more rustic. Not as much emphasis on the luxury box seating, but in this version, obviously, you're trying to attract attention from the bigger conferences. So, all right, there you go, and I'll probably have a few more videos up about renderings for NCAA football 2014 possible stadium expansions as we go along. All right, you guys have a good one.